Happy to be here?
Absolutely excited to be here, man. Like I said before, it's like a dream come true. I always wanted to play for Mike in the city of Pittsburgh. It was always a good atmosphere coming here to play here. So I know what it's about.
Why do you say you wanted to play for Mike and you?
Just what kind of coach he is. Just somebody that's going to keep it real. You know, a coach that's going to tell you when you're right, tell you when you're wrong. It's going to uplift you, and at the same time, it's going to tell you what you need to improve on. So I just know what kind of coach he is and the feedback that other people gave me about him.
That come through the draft process? Would you guys talk about?
Yeah, we talked during when I was at the Combine, Senior Bowl as well, too.
Did he say anything like, you look good in black and gold?
Absolutely.
Why do you think defensively this is a good fit for you, scheme-wise?
A lot of people say, well, me, I'm going to just say it's the way how I play. Physical, fast, smart, and just, go get the ball, and I want to win. So I think that's the culture here, and that's what I've been seeing every time I play against them. So I feel like it's a great fit for me.
You had a good year last year. What happened? Why'd you let go? Was it a money thing?
I'm not sure. I know when I did talk to them, all I did was say, I'm excited to see where I end up at. And God makes no mistakes. He put me in this position to be great.
Desmond, it's got to be nice to go to a team that's in a different place in terms of its building process,
Yeah.
Than where you were at, right?
I wouldn't say like building process, just knowing that, the Texans is in a rebuild process at the same time. Everybody is expected to get better as a team. So I know this here is a great tradition, great organization as well, with a great leader as a head coach. So me coming into this position, like I said, it's a good opportunity for me.
Desmond, where do you see your fit? Is it more inside, more outside?
I feel like I'm going to be a utilized guy. They see me outside, they see me inside, and they can see me at safety. So just trying to kind of work my way, get a groove, get some type of rhythm into the program right now. So until then, like I said, just where I fit.
Is punt return still in your?
Absolutely. That's not going anywhere.
Have they talked about you here? I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying a flashback of 2018 in Pittsburgh. So hopefully I can bring that to the city as well.
Is that a career highlight? Do you remember that, I guess?
Oh, yeah, I do. Big moment.
What's your experience taught you about being versatile in the secondary and how you need to work with that?
Just knowing what everybody has to do, and that's what makes me. I feel like that's what helps me learn more defenses. Like if I know what a corner does, what a nickel does, a safety does, it'll make my job easier because I know like where I would fit at in my responsibility.
Do you have a spot you're more comfortable at?
Everybody say I'm a natural nickel just because I got a knack for the ball, but I feel like I'm a football player. You put me anywhere on the field, I'm gonna make it happen.
Is there enough time to get up to speed, and how do you?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, as long as I know what everybody's doing, it just playbook come to me fast.
Considering that they had two nickels that played very well in the preseason, what did Mike say to you about why he went and got you?
Just the kind of player I am. It's a perfect fit for me. He said, you're the type of player that needs to be in his organization. You play fast, you tackle well, and you're physical. So as long as you want to win, and it's this where you need to be.
Did I hear you say a little safety too? One of your players?
Absolutely.
So does that, there's a lot of guys that they've brought in that can do that. It seems to be an agenda on their behalf to get a lot of versatile players in the secondary.
I said to keep the depth for our secondary, guys that can be in multiple positions. I think that's going to help our team no matter what.
What makes him captain this year?
Just a leader on and off the field. I think he's vocal on the field. Doesn't care who you are or the role you play. He's gonna let you know whether it was good or bad. I think off the field he's a leader too. He's always getting the guys together. Just a good guy to have around.
How much does it help Mason for this team this week in particular to have the extra time to go up against a team that can be as diverse as San Francisco?
It's huge, right? These bonus days are big. Just get more familiar with your opponent. Also, like a 4-day break, so we got our bodies right a little bit. But coming here on Monday and get back in the swing of things is big. Have a good padded day, so it's just it's good. It's much needed time for an opponent like this.
Holcomb was just making an interesting point about how tough of a scout they are because of how wide how wide they can still get. Is there anything that's a unique challenge on the other side of the ball that you guys have to be prepared for when looking at San Francisco?
Yeah, I think schematically, what they've done in the past years has been really challenging for offenses. Some of the stuff they do on third down, first and second down, not too crazy, but they have the front seven to not have to do a lot of that. They fly around and play really good football, but The big challenge we're facing, they got a new DC. We don't know how much is going to change, if anything will change, or if the whole thing will change. So we're kind of working through that, and just excited to play this opponent early in the season. It's just going to be a good ball game.
Mason, I know we asked you early in camp about Dan and what he's done. What has he done day in and day out to continue, in that role of left tackle?
Yeah, I've been saying this about Dan for a year now. Just a true professional. The way he handles himself on a daily basis. Always knows where he's going to be on the field. Always challenging himself to critique technique. Takes care of his body well. Just all the way through a true professional, and hats off to him for that.
Mason, will you get a scouting report from Cam on Hargrave since he played with him for?
Yeah, for sure. We've had some guys play with him. Isaac played with him in Philly, so we played him last year too. So that's usually how it works. You always, whoever you're always playing with guys that have played him before, or been on the teams with him. So you're always gathering intel from anyone you can.
When you guys draft a guy at your same position in the first round, there's going to be an obvious position battle. What do you feel like you did well to capture this opportunity?
Just worked every day. Not really focusing on things that I can't control. Focusing on me and my development, and just handling what I can.
Is Bosa like any pass rusher you faced first 2 years?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, once I get out there and get a feel for him, I guess I'll be able to tell. But, the best person I could really compare him to would probably be the way he moves off the ball, kind of like a Myles Garrett almost.
How about when you're on the right side in practice and you see TJ? Are there any similarities there?
Yeah, definitely. TJ is a really good handsy guy, really good with swiping. I think him and Bosa, time and tackles, punches are really, really alike in that aspect.
What TJ did when he had a really short amount of time to spin around and get ready for week 1 against the Bills, I know that's been talked about quite a bit this week, sort of a reminder of what this guy can do if he hasn't had a full camp.
Yeah, he's a capable defender. We're going to treat him with respect. We're expecting him to be out there and be full go. So,
Dan, have you taken a second to say, I came in here, I battled, I did what I needed to do, and appreciate being started here week 1?
Not really. Because you got guys like these across from you that you got to focus on. So, not really time to pat myself on the back. It's more so now the real work begins.
What did Kenny do to earn you guys' trust as the captain for the team?
Just the way he approaches each day, the way he grasps the offense. He really has a voice. I talk to a lot of guys about it. Kenny has that it. I don't know what it is, but he has it. So,
how would you describe it then?
You can't describe it. You either have it or you don't. That's the best way I can describe it.
When did you notice that when he did
Immediately.
that Kenny might?
Immediately, yeah.
Say last year there was a lot of talks about him being a leader in this locker room. What's changed for him from year 1 to year 2?
I would just say probably his role in the offense. I think he's really taken on the leadership role of being a quarterback, and just really accepting that leadership role that comes with it.
High school, college, have you been around any other quarterbacks that have that it factor like Kenny has?
Ben. That was probably the only other guy that I would say that had that.
Dan, what do you feel like you've really improved this season? Or heading into this season?
I would just say my day-to-day focus, just treating each day like a professional. I think developing into a leader has pushed me as well in my playing phase. So yeah.
Did they move Bosa around much, or is he always going yours?
Yeah, they move him around.
What we know the talent that San Francisco has, but what do they do conceptually that can be really challenging for an offensive line?
A lot of double barrel stuff, a lot of nickel pressure, just trying to key in on things. We obviously don't know exactly what they're going to do week 1. We just got to hope that our keys win.